Introducing first, from Bucharest, Romania, the black metal homicide, Mr. Vampire, Radu. And introducing next, from the Wicked side, he is the Demi-Duke of the Wicked, the Northeast Strangler, Banshee!
Just like the kids for time.
Let's go! Let's go! Ring the bell!
Here we are, this is your main event, and this is the Post-Modern Pro Wrestler coming at you in post. We have Ellis Barker, formerly known as Ellis Barker. This is the Banshee, and he's taking on resident hardcore icon Radu Bulat. These two had a singles match. There's a big headbutt there, straight out of the Banshee. Radu Bulat rolls straight to the outside. These two had a singles match on a previous show that ended in Radu Bulat being hardcore. Looks right up to be hardcore again, but Ellis Barker nails him with that chair over the top. And here he comes with a big senton off of the side of the ring. I've made a drastic error here where I've only got one camera angle, so you may see stuff that I don't see. Ellis Barker throwing that chair into the ring, and now they are completely out of my sight. Let me tell you a little bit about the history between these two men. Both PPW icons in their own rights. Ellis Barker, former PPW champion. Radu Bulat has had several of the most hard-hitting matches that we've had here at PPW. Like I mentioned, they had a singles match that ended in Radu Bulat causing a disqualification. That brought out the wicked side in Ellis Barker, and this is the form that we see. The Banshee has returned. We've seen a previous sighting of the Banshee in the no DQ match against Jay Vertigo. This is a far more elevated, far more vicious side that we're seeing of the Banshee. Radu Bulat bringing out a vicious side in himself. That's a vicious kendo shot right across the midsection, and then delivered straight across the back as well. Radu Bulat has previously split a kendo stick over the back of Danny Darko in an Extreme Rise Rumble that happened in the Brooding Hell Club earlier on this year, maybe last year. And as you can see in the ring, we've got kendo sticks, we've got a table, and we've got Radu Bulat's forks that are moving precariously towards those forks and polystyrene. And it's deadly. Here Radu comes with the double knees, and get ready because it's tea time. Low meteor knees coming in there. Patterson move out of Radu Bulat, and he's setting up for this devastating V-trigger off of the ropes. The Banshee held in place, couldn't do anything about that, took that right to the side of the head, and now he's rolled to the outside, thinking it's a safe place to be, but the outside is never safe when you're dealing with Radu Bulat. There's always an apron near, and there's always a Russian leg sweep that's close by. From day one of Radu Bulat hitting that Russian leg sweep, I knew it was a staple of his. And from every other day afterwards, he's hit that in every single time that I've seen him. Anti-fan favourite here, Radu Bulat. What's he going for here? Ellis Barker laid on the outside, and that's a huge double foot stomp off of the apron there. The double foot stomp, a finishing manoeuvre of Radu Bulat's, and this is apparently a Falls Count Anywhere match. I won't lie, we've not been given too many rules out of this, but that was a count that happened on the outside. Referee Mickey from Future Shock doing a great job for us today here at PPW. Radu Bulat taking this back to the inside, and he's got that fire chair. And again, last time round, we saw Radu Bulat slamming Ellis Barker onto the chair in this same manner. Ellis feeling that for weeks afterwards. Maybe taking a little bit too much time here, though. Claims the Banshee, maybe looking for that Northern Lights bomb that he likes to implement. Ellis Barker with the strength of 1,000 juggalos, slamming Radu onto that chair there. Careful of those forks in the background there, though, Banshee. And Radu fires back with a huge bicycle knee out the corner there. When it comes to hardcore wrestling, you've got to imagine that the pain that they go through on a regular basis, such as being slammed onto a chair, almost gets a little bit nullified. It becomes a little less effective over time, and that's why we see the growing implement of weapons where it becomes more and more extreme all the time. And speaking of extreme weapons, here comes those plastic forks. Who cares about turtles, eh, Radu? Big forearm into the corner there, setting it up right in the centre. He's used this a couple of times now in various forms. Used it against Phil Nixon, used it against Aiden Sparks, and now looking to use it on the Banshee. We've gone up to the top rope here, precariously placed, maybe looking for a Northern Lights bomb off of the top. The Banshee's hooked, manages to fight his way out, jumps from behind, big strike to the side there, right into the kidney. Hooks Radu Bulat up for himself, and what's this here? Huge Northern Lights bomb there onto the forks, and he's laid back down into it. Double punctured there, and that could have been the win for the Banshee, but Radu Bulat played his own cards there and unfortunately got hit with the forks. And now we've just got 4, and the Banshee kicks it towards the audience. Reckless. Now we've got plastic forks littered all in the inside of the ring. Can't wait to clean that up later. Spinning headbutt there from the Banshee, knocking Radu senseless. And now the Banshee up to the second rope and just laying in some headbutts. This is a 10 count there headbutts here. Audience counting along. 10 huge headbutts there from the Banshee. Maintains hold of that hair, that luscious Romanian hair. Adds an extra one in for good measure. Now we've got both men down on the ground. And this is a double count on the ground. Crowd rallying up here, and I truly believe that they're rallying up behind the Banshee. I don't think they're rallying up behind Radu Bulat. He's not made many friends here at PPW, but if I'm being completely honest, he doesn't care about friends. Big forearm there. Strike trades is something that Radu employs in his matches. He loves to take one, loves to give one. And the Banshee obviously happy to go back and forth. He's got a large man, large pecs, large arms. Radu picks up Banshee onto his shoulders. Big waistland there, right in the centre of the ring. Looking for this double stomp maybe. A spike through the heart if you like vampires. Radu up to the top rope. The Banshee rolls to the inside. Radu rolls through. Saw that one coming. Ducks round into waistlock. Steps through. Hooks in. Hooks in. Oh, hang on a minute. Come on, Mickey. Unbelievable scenes. Obviously not wanting to get on the wrong side of anybody here, the Future Shock referees. They've not had a good day in terms of refereeing. That's completely on the heels of PPW, I would say. The Banshee picking up one of those plastic forks. Oh, jigs him in the eye. He's got a jig in his eye now. Smart movement from the Banshee there, taking advantage of those plastic forks there. Littered across the ring. I hope we put these in the recycling bin. Big head kick there from the Banshee. Inverted DDT hook, looking for that Bloody Sunday. Nails it. Probably one of the best executions that I've seen from Banshee there. And Radu Bulat just manages to kick out. And what lengths do they have to go to? Where do they have to go now? We've had the forks. We've had the kendo stick. Banshee going back to the chair here. I bet when Aiden Sparks brought this in, he didn't think it'd be used like this. Radu Bulat picks up that knitting needle. A story that he loves to tell is that his grandma famously stabbed Marty Jones with a knitting needle. I don't think that's the same knitting needle, but here we are, and Radu Bulat has taken a huge chair shot. Now we've got a count on the ground. Ineffective. Nails him once again. Even more spite out of that, and we've got a count happening on the ground again. So not only is this false count anywhere, this is last man standing as well. To say it's a no DQ, no rules match, there's quite a lot of rules that are happening here. Radu Bulat sets up once again. Cannot be killed. You might need to stab him through the heart or use a silver bullet. I believe that's what you do with vampires anyway. 3 chair shots, domed him. And surely that is enough. What else can the Banshee do here? As Radu lays strewn on the floor. Maybe he has chosen death, like his t-shirt says. A great cut-off on that t-shirt as well. I'm very jealous of how well he's cut that. But Radu showing some life, showing some fight. Back to his knees. That's an 8. And can he complete this stand-up? The referee's allowed it. Ellis Barker, the Banshee, hooks him up. Onto the shoulders. Yeah, bro. KBS driver dropped him on his head. Just a 2 count, though. One of the most devastating finishing maneuvers in British wrestling, the KBS driver. Myself, the Banshee. Joe Nelson, who's no longer with us because he's dead. We all know the impact of that KBS driver. What's this? Hooking him up for a tombstone. Straight onto the fire chair. Drops him. Head first. Audience imploring the Banshee, pin this man, get that 3 count. It's way easier to get a 3 than it is to get a 10 count. And it is as well. The Banshee picks up the win there. Vindication for that singles loss earlier in the year. What does this mean now for Radu Bulat? Where does he go from here?